In our third module, we will progress the first level of exercise that we performed. We're going to coordinate that with the breathing. Remember, we're never leaving the breathing. And we're going to get into our first set of quadruped exercise. Our first one is a heel slide. So for this, you're going to probably have socks on a hardwood floor or something like that, or little furniture sliders. So you're starting with both legs out straight, okay? And again, what's your pelvic position? Make sure you're stabilizing it with those low abs. Yeah. And then you're going to draw one heel in towards your butt, sliding it along the ground. Okay? So that's the motion. Let's make sure we're breathing. So now, exhale as you bring that foot back out to where it started. Yeah. And then bring that other foot in. Okay? Now, if it's feeling like your body is swishing all around, especially it gets harder as your leg gets farther out from the body, okay? So if that feels like you're swishing around, what you're going to do is actually start with both knees up here in 90-degree position. So now it makes it a lot easier for us guys with tight hip flexors. Now here, you're going to move this heel straight ahead. And then notice if there's a point where that side of your pelvis is trying to arch up off the ground. Now, use your abs to pull that foot back up to where it started. Okay? You feel how it gets a little bit harder the farther out we go? So then inhale that left leg out again. And then exhale, draw it back in. Okay, so how'd that go? Are we ready for this? Do we need to step it back a level to the prior module? As long as there's no pain and if you're feeling stable enough, let's continue, okay? Now we step this up into double leg heel slides. So now both legs at the same time are going to reach forward towards the edge of the bed. So we're inhaling and then exhaling. And so, Willie, you did the perfect thing. You stopped when you didn't feel stable enough. And you feel that little mild trembling in the body on the way back. That's everything trying to work together. So we're like right on the edge here of your function, and that's perfect. So we're gonna go right to the edge every time, not beyond it. We're gonna breathe, and we're gonna move with this nice stability around your pelvis. And the cool thing is, this practice makes your abs a lot more functional, a lot able to handle more load. It's gonna reduce the risk of injury around the low back, around the pelvis. And this whole time, we're breathing down into the pelvic floor so that we're teaching the pelvic floor how to coordinate with the pelvic stability so that it all balances together. And again, how many of these? We're gonna do about 12 to 20, maybe a minute of practice. And it's like when we start to fatigue, it's like, I think we're done. I think we're done with that one, okay? So then, moving on. We take that prior exercise that we did in the prior module was the level 1 butterfly, okay? So our next one is we bring the knees up to 90 degrees. So we're gonna lift both knees here. Yeah, right here, okay? So now we're gonna see if we're ready for this one, where the knees draw apart, the knees draw back together. Okay, any pain with that one, Willie? Okay, are you guys at home, any pain on that one? Because if there is, just go back to the prior exercise. Do it for another couple days or a couple weeks. Okay, everyone's starting at their own level. So as you're practicing at home, you have to be in tune with your pelvic position and with your breathing the whole time. So inhaling, the knees and feet draw apart. Exhaling, the knees and feet draw back together. Okay, you feel some things working there. It's no pain, but you feel those low abs, those low pelvic muscles engaging. And usually the range of motion starts to get tight and the breathing stops around the same level. Okay, that's why breathing through the nose is so important. Maybe as you're going farther along, you go a little farther, or maybe just stay at the same level. Okay, that's a great one. Let's take a rest. Okay, how does that feel? Okay. Yeah, getting fatigued? All right, let's see if we're ready for this next one. We're gonna lift up in a bridge, okay? Remember that good bridge we did last time? The pelvis lifts off the table, okay? Let's make sure those feet are about hip width apart, which is about 2 or 3 inches apart, okay? Good. So now what we're gonna do, we're maintaining pelvic stability. We're lifting one knee, okay? So we're basically putting all that force through that right heel. We're lifting the left knee. Yeah, oh, that's good. And then release that. So that's one way to do it. The other way we can do it is bring this knee all the way up towards the chest. Feel that? It's a little more difficult. That prior version here, where we bring the one leg straight, is a great option as well. Okay, we drop that foot, and then we march to the other side. So then you get all that pressure down through your left heel. We lift the right, okay? And then we drop this right heel, and we keep alternating side to side. And for most of us, there's gonna be some swishing and swaying side to side, and that's what we're here to try to minimize, okay? And we're breathing the whole time, the same tempo. Inhaling and exhaling. Awesome. Go ahead and rest.